This isn't her baby?
No. I was the one who called.
Did you just drive by and saw this?
Yeah.
Stand up.
What did you arrest me for?
For child neglect. Stop.
Newborn abandonment, child neglect detained which 20 Palm Beach D5 Lagency West Palm Beach. Police Florida Genches, child neglect Florida Statute Graph 872703 to C. Third degree felony.
Baby girl.
Okay, so what happened exactly?
So I was parked over there and I saw the
Take over the caller.
The couple pulled in, and then it was a young man, African American, with a girl, very tall, skinny. I thought they were going in. I was driving by. The next thing is I drove by again because I was gonna leave, and I saw the carriage sitting. And I was like,
Did they pull up in this car?
I'm not sure if it's this car or not, but it was right here.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
This isn't her baby?
No. I was the one who called.
Did you just drive by and saw this?
Yeah, I was driving. I was parked and I was driving by and I saw it was sitting here.
Did you see the parents?
Have any baby. Yes, it was African American.
And they both walked away?
They had a car, so I'm assuming they drove away.
Okay.
They just left the baby.
Is the baby okay?
Yeah, she's okay. She was crying, and I just picked her up, just lullaby her. So.
Approximately maybe 2 to 3 week old baby was left unattended in a stroller in the parking lot. Probably gonna have to get CID involved with. So I'm just trying to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
You were parked.
Yeah.
Did you see someone with the baby?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Two
of them.
A mom and a dad.
Mm-hmm.
Were they arguing?
No. They were just putting the baby in, and I went around and I came back and I was leaving, and I saw the baby. The baby was crying. I had my windows open.
And then you no longer saw the parents.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like she saw them putting the baby in the stroller. And she like kind of looped the parking lot, and then all of a sudden they were just gone. She doesn't remember seeing if they got in a car or what.
That's why I went around. I had to know something was wrong with them.
Okay. Diapers, water, formula. Very weird.
An original caller named Bill. He called in about the female, gave an approximate age, and knew her name.
We got to get him back.
Yeah, copy. Can we call him back and see where he is? We need him to come back.
What's going on?
You got me in the mix of this.
What's going on?
This girl had me drive her around all day to get help because she didn't have a ride or nothing. All of a sudden, she said,
What's going on? Where's the baby?
You're telling him I left him with the baby.
Who are you? The father?
No.
Is he the father?
The father is.
Are you the mother?
She's here because.
Ma'am, look at me. Are you the mother of the baby?
Yeah, and he's the father.
Where is the baby?
He left it at the hospital. I gave him the baby.
No, she's lying.
Now I'm lying.
Look, let me tell you exactly what happened.
Okay.
She says, take her to the hospital. Actually.
So you're fine that your baby is you don't know where your baby is right now?
I'm asking him where my baby is.
Man,
Was she there with you?
You know what? Yeah, I'm the one that took her to the hospital.
Okay.
But what she did was, she was like, come inside with me. I'm going inside. And as we're going inside, she's talking crazy to me. So I said, well, I'm done, girl. I'm going home. I start going home. She runs back to the truck with the baby and parks it in front of the other car. And leaves.
How did she leave?
You see how she's saying? You see how she's saying? I'm delusional. There's cameras.
How did she leave?
She walked off.
Let's run a drug.
How did you get over here, ma'am? Did you walk? So you left your baby in the parking lot.
I left him with the baby. The baby was in front of
There's cameras. Check the cameras. It's not our baby. I'm not even on the birth certificate. Listen, she's here because she is here because she thinks that this guy is the baby father. That's why she's here. She's here because
Okay. Come on, let's go.
because she thinks that this guy is the baby.
Back to your child.
You need to take him back to the child.
Ma'am, who's on the birth certificate?
Him. His last name is on there.
I didn't sign no birth certificate. She put my name on it.
It's your last name. Go get the baby.
So you put my last name on the birth certificate?
Did the baby come out of your vagina?
No.
No?
It didn't come out my vagina.
Did you have a C-section? Did you carry this child?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And now it is in a parking lot unattended.
Go get
correct?
the baby. Go get the baby.
Did the baby come
Why
out
did
the
you leave the
Okay.
baby?
Did you?
I'm gonna 15.
Did you just have the baby?
Stand up.
What did you arrest me for?
For child neglect. Stop.
Why are you here, though? You can tell the truth. It's already here.
Ma'am, you don't gotta do that.
Okay, well you're not grabbing stuff, okay?
The more you lie, the more. I don't care.
Let me in the water bottle, please.
They detained me. Bye.
There's cameras in the.
They detained me. Bye. What else?
Do you have anything on you?
No. You got
There's
what you
cameras.
wanted.
I didn't get what I want.
Yes, you did.
Why'd you do this? This
Yes,
is
you
crazy
did.
what you did. This is crazy. She was telling me it's not her child. She was saying it's not her child. Somebody switched her child at the hospital.
Probably gonna take her to HQ.
Okay.
I'm sorry. For what? You should be speaking to me too. Myrtle, why are you? Bro. Can I get your badge number?
You sure can. 2110.
2110.
Please stand right here up against the car. You need to put your seatbelt on. We'll bring your stuff with you.
And my phone.
I spoke to this lady a long time ago, and this lady told me about her.
How do you know this lady?
I met her at 45th Street, actually, the gas station, like a year ago.
Okay. So today, you're driving her around with the baby.
Yeah,
The baby has a doctor's
Nova,
appointment
the shelter.
from Villanova?
Yeah, because she's homeless.
Okay.
I was helping her sister pay for a hotel for her. I'm driving her around different locations.
Okay.
Villanova, the shelter. Everything was fine until this afternoon. She went to clean the baby, and she said the baby is sick. I think something is going on with the stool or something. And I'm like, what's going on with the stool? She said a word I don't understand.
Okay.
She said, take her to the hospital. I said, okay. I go inside the gas station. I come out, and she's walking off with her bag. And I'm like, yo, wait. What you doing?
Leaving you with the
Leaving
baby.
me with the baby. She told me, hey, take her to the hospital, take her to his house. I said, I'm not taking her to Carlos' house. You take your baby to Carlos' house.
Right.
She was like, this ain't my baby. He's Hispanic. I'm like, how is it not your baby?
Right.
So
you carried it and gave birth to it.
She's a little
Right.
gone.
So you get to St. Mary's.
And I begged her, and I begged her. We go to St. Mary's, right? Mm-hmm. She's saying, I want you to come inside with me because I don't want these people to say nothing. I want you to come inside. So I start to go inside with her, and we're going inside. And as we're going inside, she's calling me all kind of names. I'm like, why the hell are you talking to me like that? And she's talking and she's calling. I said, yo, I'm out. There's cameras in front. I'm sure there's cameras in there. And you're going to see me do like this. Man, I'm leaving.
You walk away and she still has the baby.
And she still have the baby.
Okay.
Why aren't you guys getting a report?
I'm sure we are.
Okay.
I get to my car. I see her coming like this with the stroller. Parks it right here and then walks off. So I say, yo, I get on my phone, I pull out, I say, I'm calling the cops. I tell her, as she's walking away, hey, I'm calling the cops.
Is your name Prince?
Yes.
Okay, so you were the one that called the cops.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, I'm calling the cops. Come back and get your baby. And I kind of knew she would come here because this is the person that she keeps saying is the baby daddy.
Some guy named Carlos.
Yes.
Okay.
Before you came, she's on about, this is not my baby. He's Hispanic. This is my. I said, yo, you're crazy. This is your baby. Somebody ain't switching. You think somebody came and swapped your baby?
What's your phone number, Delvin? Can you raise your right hand for me? You swear everything you've told me is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Put your hand down. I appreciate it.
I was
For the record,
begging her
it's not your child.
It's not my child.
The child's gonna
It's
end up
not
in
my child.
DCF's custody.
Look, me.
It's
you know
not.
how
It's
many
not your
times-
child.
It's-
You didn't sign the birth
I didn't
certificate.
sign no birth certificate. I didn't even see a birth certificate.
Okay. But it is not your baby, to your knowledge.
How did she put my? She said she put my name in.
I don't think.
That?
No, you have to sign for a birth certificate. So there, that's not. Yeah.
And you know, I didn't even see a birth certificate.
If we need something, I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
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 All right. Thank you.
And then this is going to be a sworn statement. Will you raise your right hand for me? I'm going to swear you in. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Absolutely.
You swear everything you're going to provide is on your own free will, and I didn't force you to do it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened exactly?
So I was parked on the side of the road with my car there, and I was just looking at my phone, and I saw the car pulled in, but I'm not sure exactly what kind of car because I didn't pay that much close attention. But I saw the dad and the mom. So the dad actually pulled the stroller out of the car and put the baby in the stroller. But somehow I knew something was wrong, so I went around just to make sure.
So a black male pulled the baby out of the car
Yes.
and put the baby in the
female, yes. But the black male was the one that put the baby in the stroller.
Okay.
So my instinct was like something is wrong. I don't know why, I just have that instinct. So and I went drove around and I came back and I saw the baby with the stroller right. First I wasn't sure if the baby was in there. Then I heard the noise because my window was open and I heard the baby was crying. I was like, there's a baby there. There's somebody. forgot the baby, and I went to look in the car that the stroller was parked in, see if somebody was in there, was nobody there. So that's when I picked up the baby, and that's when I called the cops. That's yeah.
So you were driving around, saw the couple. One was a guy. Can you describe the guy at all, or no?
It was both African American, like I said, very slender, very kind of ghetto. So they look kind of,
Okay, so the guy ended up taking the baby out of the stroller, placing the baby in the stroller, and then where was the female at the time?
The female was getting the stuff out of the car, but I'm not sure exactly what car. I didn't look at the...
Right, so then you will end up saying, this doesn't look right. So you end up circling back around. After you circle back around, the next time you see the baby stroller all by itself.
Yeah.
And then you didn't suspect the baby was in the stroller, but then you heard the baby crying.
Yeah, that's when I came over and I looked, the baby was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did anybody shout at you outside of the car or anything?
No one
like
shouted at me at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was surprised. Yeah.
And then you ended up getting the baby and calling 911
Yeah,
yourself.
I took the baby up, and then that's when I called you guys.
Okay, perfect. All right, that concludes the statement.
Thank you. You have my number, right?
Yes, I do. So if I need anything, I will give you a call.
Applicable statute Chi Niject Florida Statute 8 Fatavidia. Neglect of a child is the failure or omission by a caregiver to provide the care, supervision, and services necessary to maintain the child's physical and mental health. Caregiver status is established by the parent-child relationship alone, as a matter of law irrespective of the parents' relationship with each other. Safe haven law inapplicable Florida statute to grant 3 criminal immunity to a parent who surrenders a newborn at a hospital, fire station, or remas. Critical limp. Immunity applies only if the infant is 7 days old or younger and is physically handed to a designated safe haven provider. A 2 to 3 week old infant left unattended in a parking lot falls entirely outside Graph 383 Fib, both on age and method of surrender.
So they paused the
severed 70 felonies. Them rate bodily harm at 5 years. This Makshanas Sefaz.
Your punishment, the unit 53 scores at level 6 on the yearly offense severity ranking chart. 2022. Carry your prison.
Case law purse term the qui 10-64.
Case law defense sufficient intent to return is no defense. A single act of leaving a newborn without a responsible favor constitutes neglect as a matter of law. The neglect offense is complete at the moment of omission. A parent's intent to return does not negate criminal liability. The offense is judged at the time the child was placed at risk.
Legals analysis Fasi CH mother. Does not negate mother's obligals duties. Those duties run parallel to not as a substitution's dues for the mother's obligation. Florida law does not recognize a comparative fault offense in child neglect prosecutions. The mother's claim that she left the baby with him is legally insufficient under the objective duty standard of Graph 82703.
We're gonna go to that door over there. Is your ID and stuff in this backpack? All right. Oh, you singing?
That's not my baby. That's his baby.
Again, I am not the officer in charge of this investigation. I am here with you. I don't know what's going on over there. I can't. They are going to talk to you.
It's been over 30 minutes.
Things don't just happen on your timeline. That's not how it works. Okay, the paramedics are going to be here in a minute.
You guys haven't even.
I'm not conducting this investigation. That's why I have not spoken to you. All right, just hang tight. There's nothing I can do to make this go any faster.
Hi.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah. What's going on?
My teeth is burst from getting chewing on the Bodycam.
Obviously, the back one. You feel any?
No, I'm feeling okay.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't take you to the hospital for that. You need a dentist.
I'm not trying to go to the hospital. I'm really trying to speak to you.
Okay. What's your?
I got her information if you want to get it from me. Sorry to waste your time. Like I said, this is the first for me. I figured it was something I should call you for. What's your name? Oline. Okay, I'm Officer Murphy with the West Palm Beach Police Department. I'm the person that's going to be taking this case. So I just got to read you these statements, okay? I'm required to warn you before you make any statements that you have the following constitutional rights. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand? Okay. Oh, you have to like remove them so I can hear you say yes. Yeah. Yes? Okay. Any statements can and may be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand? Any statements you make must be free and voluntarily given. Do you understand? So I just want to show you a picture first. Is this your baby? Your child?
I'm not sure, but yeah, I believe so.
You sure? Okay, you don't know if that's your child or it is your child?
I mean, it don't really look like me.
Okay, that is her?
Yeah.
Okay, you can be honest with me. I mean, I just have to know for my reports. So that's her, correct, your kid? Okay, so what happened today then?
I wanted to take her to the hospital to see what was going on with her.
What was wrong with her?
I think she had C. diff.
What's that?
In her poop, it was like, I wanted to go see if she was okay. She kept having these puke ups and she kept pooping everywhere. And I also wanted to do a DNA test to make sure, like, hey, this is your kid, this is my kid. You know, we both black and our kid kind of look, you know?
Whose kid?
Prince.
Is your daughter's name Prince? So who's this other Prince? Delvin Prince. So you guys were going there to go get a DNA?
He didn't want to take a DNA test.
Okay.
So as we were walking, he turned around, and I followed him. I ran to him, and I gave him the baby, and I ran away because he was like, "Why would you do that?"
When you gave him the baby, how did you do that?
I left the baby right in front of where he was, by the car.
Okay. So you left the baby there, but he didn't sign any birth certificate or anything like that?
No, he didn't.
No.
He was there for the birth.
Oh, he was there for the birth?
Yeah.
Okay, so you left the baby, and then what happened after that? Where did you end up going after that?
And then I walked to my ex house. The way he acted just threw my whole mood off.
Okay, so then you ended up leaving the baby in a parking lot or by his car?
Yeah.
And then did he drive off or did you drive off? Did you walk away?
He took the baby.
He took the baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why the baby was found in the parking lot then? By a bystander?
Well, I don't know. I seen the car seat and the thing.
You seen the car seat in his car, so you assumed he had the baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not tripping.
Okay.
Maybe he did leave the baby enough. But yeah, I ran away.
Is there a reason why you didn't go back after he told you?
I wanted him to stop following me, and then I was gonna go back eventually. I just needed to calm down.
Okay. All right. So making sure I understand it. The baby, you put the baby by his car, and then you walked away.
Yeah.
Okay. So you left the baby unattended.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Do you want to provide me any other statements or anything that you want to say? No. Okay. So obviously, since you're here, I'm going to end up taking you into jail. It's going to be for child neglect. At this point, your DCF has the kid, and your sister's coming to pick up the kid. Okay, so I'm just going to pretty much write what you just told me. It should take me like 10 minutes, and then I'll get you to the jail. Alrighty? Thank you.
Theft amendment Miranda Rights Arizona View Tanis Daisy 442S 436 1966. Favorite as of Tvorgent Gaver Cheese Oregon. Champlain Zavin is the misfedens Bezdrizi as them in the court. Thriviv that the Zen during was 15 constitutionally required. Omitting any single prong renders the warning legally deficient under the Miranda standard. Miranda Pre-Warning Statements Missouri v. Sizebert 504 v2 U.S. 600 4 2004. If custodial interrogation occurs before Miranda warnings administered, subsequent after warnings, the cancellation does not automatically cure the violation. Courts apply a totality of the circumstances test to determine admissibility. In this case, the officer announced intent to arrest before completing the Miranda advisement. Any statements made prior to that warning are presumptively suppressible. Miranda Iverber Estendard Bergway CV Tompkins 5E60 UAC. An explicit written waiver is not required. Verbal acknowledgments of each Miranda right followed by voluntary responses constitutes a knowing and voluntary waiver under the totality of the circumstances test. The mother's verbal yes responses to each Miranda prong satisfy the Bergway's waiver standard. Her subsequent statements are admissible. Brady Vacation Surveillance Footage Brady GV, Maryland, 373 UE 7 3G 10 C 60 Ansities to constancy Eddie's use the obligation to disclose all evidence is material, guilt or punishment. Carolina surveillance was jury reference during the encounter constitutes Brady material. Failure to preserve or disclose this footage could result in dismissal or sanctions under United States v. Agers VGZ ZG Sensities of 427 U 1976. Not that.
DCF of 40 Statute 44 versus versus officers grounds versus to the sufficient central abuse hotlines. These authorities are ventures of
and operate concurrent with the criminal prosecution. Not. Shelter hearing DDU processed. Concurrent Florida statute. A shelter hearing must be convened within 24 hours of a child's placement as emergency custodies. At the hearing, the court must determine placement using the least restrictive setting consistent with the child's safety and best interests. Placement with a relative here, the maternal aunt, is the statutory preference under 30 F9 4021 ahead of unrelated foster care placement. Not. Father's Constitutional Rights, Stanley, Illinois, 405 U.S. 645, 1972. Unmarried fathers possess constitutionally protected parental rights under the 14th Amendment's Due Process Clause. The state may not extinguish those rights without procedural due process. Voff Robertson, 463 U.S. 248, 1983. Not. Constitutional protection depends on whether the father has demonstrated a substantial relationship with the child, including financial support, acknowledgement, and active involvement. Non-appearance on the birth certificate limits immediate legal authority, but does not extinguish parental standing.
Termination of parental rights elevate risk. Florida statute is sick is 30 eviction for a sick may serve as a basis for determination of parental rights for things bypasses standard reasonable efforts to reunify requirement. V is 55 U.S. is 55 2.
Termination requires proof by clear and convincing evidence, but a felony neglect conviction significantly lowers the evidentiary burden in subsequent dependency proceedings.
Lessons learned, law enforcement 1. Miranda warnings must include all 4 constitutional prongs. The right to counsel during questioning is not optional. 2. Announce as arrest intent only after warning is administered to avoid cyberforce suppression issues. 3. Preserve all available surveillance evidence immediately to satisfy the officer's already disclosure obligations. 4. American DCF notification is a mandatory legal duty under 0 Shelf 39.201, not a discretionary investigative step.
The Lessons Learned, Parents, Citizens 1. Florida's Safe Haven Law, Craft 38350, is a narrow protection. It covers only infants 7 days old or younger, surrendered in person at a designated facility. Leaving a baby in any other location carries full criminal exposure under 827-3. Verbal or informal handoff of a child to another person has no legal effect on parental duty. Only a court order or formal written agreement to transfer custodial responsibilities. 3. Thumbkins, not saying yes to Miranda rights, and then answering questions. Constitutes of the waiver remaining silent is the only effective exercise of the Fifth Amendment right. Legal conclusions. The charge of child neglect under Florida Statute 82703 2C is supported by 1. The mother's voluntary admission of leaving the infant unattended. 2. Her acknowledgement that she did not confirm the father had assumed actual custody. The objective risk of harm to a 2 to 3 week old infant left alone in a public parking lot, satisfying every element of the offense under both the statute controlling Florida case law. The mother was arrested and charged. DCF assumed emergencies custody. The infant was placed with a relative pending dependency proceeding.